Good morning, dreamers. How are you today? I know yesterday we talked about how your story matters and you're worth not just dying for, but living for. You're also worth having your own story. Hi, baby. Are you saying hello to everyone? This is Pastel. Got a scoop. And so the reason I say you're worth your own story is because we often get into comparison mode. You see it all the time on social media, and it's often in regards to why was I left out. When we do lists and we have these special images saying, thank you first responders, thank you people who pack our groceries, thank you EMS, thank you teachers, thank you. And there's always someone left out. And the original intent of the post is, hey, let's just be grateful. But if we're not on that post, we aren't always grateful. And that's just an example of what I'm referring to. But it can happen in our daily conversation too. Because when people try to help you when you're suffering or hurting, and they say, yeah, but you're blessed. Look at what you have, ... And over here, this person doesn't have, ... And that just strikes a chord deep within your spirit that says, my story and my pain aren't worth it. And I'm here to tell you today, because often it's your own brain that does that comparison. I know in my experience, it's often my own brain. And I don't acknowledge the pain I'm in. And I don't acknowledge how difficult this past year has been. And we're coming on a year of shutdown and isolation and things never being normal again. A lot of cliche words, new normal and weird times, unprecedented times. Forget about it. Your story, in amongst everyone else's, matters. And when you say, well, I don't know anyone who died of COVID, so it can't be that bad, you're belittling someone else's story. So let's be very careful we don't compare, and don't compare your story to someone else's. If you are in pain today, it doesn't matter that someone might be in greater pain. If you are rejoicing today because you passed a math test, that is worth celebrating. It doesn't matter if the neighbor 6 feet away from you got 98% on that same math test. If that was a struggle for you, if that was something worth celebrating, then celebrate it. It's so exciting. So exciting. So rejoice and cry and mourn. But let it not become bitterness, because comparison breeds bitterness. Well, the church loved them enough to give them a donation. Why don't they know that I'm needing the food bank? Have you told them? Or are you just expecting people to see you without seeing them? Let's not compare our stories. And if someone brings you pain today, sit with them in it. Our Jewish neighbors call it sitting Shiva. Just sit and weep. Just sit and cry. I know you can't embrace them right now, but your emotions, your spirit can embrace their spirit. But just acknowledging this stinks, and it's okay that it stinks. Don't try to point out who has it worse. It is not a contest. We've been given lives by our Creator, lives to live, to show the world that we're unique and we're special, and every single one of us has a story. So own your story. Author your story. It's up to you when you turn the page into the next chapter, what you're going to do with it. But as you begin writing your Thursday script, your Thursday plot, don't compare to someone else. Let them have their story, and you have yours. because your story matters, and so does theirs. So learn how to dream again. Meditate, think, go for a walk. Lightly falling snow out there. So pretty. Your story matters. And just like the snowflakes, they each have one journey from the cloud to the earth. And they cannot travel someone else's journey or else it becomes a snowball. So don't let life become a snowball and get out of control. Just let your journey be your journey. Because together all of our journeys cover this earth with a fresh, clean, beautiful blanket of peace, of love, and of dreams. Have a great Thursday. Sweet dreams.